Welcome to Unpopped Review, movie reviews, movie lover, and not a movie critic. In his old age, Wolverine is trying to live a relatively normal life, taking care of an ailing Professor X. However, when a young female mutant arrives, he is suddenly thrust back into the vicious life he was trying to avoid. This is Logan. 17 years in the making, Hugh Jackman finally has a Wolverine movie designed specifically for his character, and it is by far the best one yet. Like always, let's start by talking about the good. The R-rated action. Before this movie, the best Wolverine scene in my opinion was in X2 when the school was being attacked by a military force. It showed the brutality and animal-like instincts of the Wolverine. But even that was PG-13, so they used tricks so you wouldn't exactly be able to see clearly what was going on. But now with Logan, we have exactly what Wolverine has been missing. He excels with an R rating. I mean, he literally has knives that come out of his hands. Of course his knuckles are going to be a little bloodied. So I'm just really glad to see that Wolverine finally has a treatment that makes sense for his character. And not only that, Logan has the best acting from the best characters. The X-Men franchise has always been known for hiring amazing actors that fit perfectly into the parts. So having Hugh Jackman and Patrick Stewart act opposite each other for the entire movie is incredible. They both have been playing these parts for 17 years, and now playing them in the old age with this level of gravitas is truly incredible to watch. Now, I'm not just saying that it's good for a superhero movie, I mean it's on a level so emotionally and dramatically charged that it would rival many Oscar movies. Now let's talk about the limited number of new characters that they introduce. One of the best parts of seeing the X-Men movies is seeing all the new mutants that they introduce. However, they usually introduce so many that many of them get shortchanged and are not handled correctly. That's why it's so great that in Logan there really are only a few that are fully introduced. And the best one being the little girl Laura. Any true X-Men fan should know instantly who she is, and anyone who's seen the trailers would at least know what she can do. But for those of you who don't know, I won't spoil it. However, just know that she is absolutely incredible. Child actors are usually tough because you can get some really bad ones, especially if the child is the driving force of the movie. But somehow she not only is incredible, but is introduced in the story and used perfectly. And speaking of the story, let's talk about that. Being a fan of comics, I'm always really excited to see how they are adapted. And being an even bigger fan of the Old Man Logan arc, I was both nervous and happy to see that it was the basis of the story. However, it's not Old Man Logan at all, which I think is to its benefit. I love the original story and I would have loved to see a road trip western, but because of the characters and the overall story, I didn't think it would translate well to film. So having Professor X and Laura being the driving force of the plot is absolutely perfect for the universe. Now I'm going to round out the good about talking why it's the best movie about superheroes, but not necessarily the best superhero movie. Logan is a very small, self-contained story. It is driven not by action and over-the-top superhero antics, but instead by character and story. I'd say that Captain America Civil War was a better superhero movie because of the scope that was covered. However, Logan, because of the characters, story, and themes, I'd say is a much better movie that happens to contain superheroes. Because of that, I could definitely see some people not enjoying it as much because they just want crazy superhero action, which Logan definitely doesn't have as much. Now, normally this is the part where I talk about things that I thought were either okay or just straight up bad. However, I've got nothing for you. Logan gave a complete story that not only helped tie up the Wolverine storyline, but expanded upon the overall X-Men universe. It was truly fantastic. So Logan, the best movie about superheroes, definitely gives X-Men and Wolverine fans what they've been asking for. However, because of the smaller character-driven story, I can see some Marvel movie fans complaining about some of the slower parts. But if you enjoy good character movies and want to see Hugh Jackman in the most perfect role ever, then see Logan in theaters and then buy it on Blu-ray. And officially, I'll give it a 4.6 out of 5. So that's what I thought of Logan. What did you think? And what do you think the future holds for the Wolverine character? Do you think they'll wait a long time to recast it, or do you think they'll recast it soon? And if so, who do you think will play the role? My personal feeling is that they'll leave Logan vacant for a while and instead of cast a 20-year-old actress as X-23 to take up the Wolverine mantle like in the comics. I'm not sure who'd play it, but maybe a Daisy Ridley or Alicia Vikander type. Anyways, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to follow me on movieblogger.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and my new comedy podcast, In Air Quotes. And remember to always keep it unpopped.